Okay, there's another story I wanted to get you on quickly. Revelations regarding donations to the Clinton Foundation and actions taken by the United States government. I want to take the second part first. In hindsight, given what has happened with Russia over the last a year or two, was it a mistake to allow a Russian company to essentially corner the market on uranium in the United States? Was it a mistake to allow that transaction to go forward, allow them to control basically a fifth of the uranium supply in the United States?
John, I'm not familiar with that specific transaction. I know there's been some reporting on this today, but I can take your question and see if we can get back to you on the specific transaction that you're talking about.
And the memorandum of understanding that governed Hillary Clinton's financial dealings, the financial dealings of the foundation and her husband's speaking fees. First of all, can you make that memorandum public? Because I don't think we've ever seen it.
This is a memorandum of understanding that resides at the State Department, so you can ask them about their policy for disclosing it.
Okay, we've asked for that. I'm wondering if you can. I mean, this is, you know, I mean, in the interest of transparency, this was supposed to be all about transparency.
Yeah.
Well, can we see that memorandum?
I think the goal of the memorandum was to ensure that even the appearance of a conflict of interest was avoided by ensuring that there was greater transparency and greater knowledge about the contributions that were being accepted by the Clinton Foundation for the charitable work that they do. That was the goal of the memorandum.
I mean, essentially, then Secretary of State Hillary Clinton promised that she would make public the donations to the Clinton Foundation and also speaking fees for President Clinton. Isn't it clear now that Secretary Clinton did not abide by her own memorandum of understanding with the president?
I'm not sure that that's clear, but you should go ask Secretary Clinton's team about
I'm asking you because we now read that Uranium One, foreign company, donated over $2 million to the Clinton Foundation while she was Secretary of State. That would seem to be a pretty clear violation of a memorandum of understanding as it's been explained to us by you.
Well, again, for the details of this transaction, I'd refer you to either the State Department or Secretary Clinton's team. Obviously, that's not something that was reviewed at this level.
And we also know that previously that $500,000 donation from the Algerian government went to the Clinton Foundation while Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State. Again, isn't this a clear violation of a memorandum of understanding that said that first of all there was going to be an end to foreign donations, and these donations donations to the foundation would be made public?
Yeah. Again, I'd refer you to Secretary Clinton's team about that.
Can you check in on this as well? This is an understanding with the president, right? This was
but you're asking about the compliance with this particular matter and whether it lived up to the standards that Secretary Clinton had set for herself, and so I'd refer you to Secretary Clinton's team to render some judgment on that.
The one thing Secretary Clinton's team has referred us back to the White House on is whether or not any agency objected to that Uranium One deal. Again, it allowed the Russians to take steps towards cornering the uranium market, which seems pretty significant. Yeah. That if any, we refer this to you, has there been any objections? So will you please find out for us if there were any objections made by any agency of the United States government for the Russians making such a bold move towards cornering a significant section of the uranium market?
I will take a look and see if there's information that we can provide on that specific matter. I mean, I know the other thing that has also been pointed out here is that this was a decision that other countries had the opportunity to weigh in on as well, and that seems like a relevant fact in terms of the completion of the specific transaction.
I'm asking about our country, but I appreciate it.
Understandable, and if there's information that we can provide, I'll try to do that. Jim.
Before we get back to the operations and the news of today, I just wanted to follow up on John's question about the Clinton Foundation. Do you feel, and does the president feel, that the Clinton Foundation and that Hillary Clinton provided sufficient information about the foundation's activities? Are you fully satisfied with the disclosure from the foundation and her disclosures?
I haven't been presented with any evidence to indicate that somehow there has been insufficient information provided to the administration.